Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Bitcoin report for the 22nd of February. This is Bitcoin here on a weekly chart, but it's also on log scale as well. So from the 2012 low here. And what I wanted to do here was just to point out that that this leg up through here, we can count that in 5 waves. That's not a big deal. But this leg here, what I wanted to point out here with this leg is it's actually shorter than this leg here. So I know a lot of folks have counted it as wave 1 and wave 2 here and wave 3 here and wave 4 here, but I think that that's incorrect. I think that this is actually a wave 1 here and a wave 2 here, and then a wave 1 and wave 2 here. And I think that this is wave 1 here and wave 2 here, and then we're going into the third wave, and in the third wave this is wave 1 here, and this is back for wave 2 here, and then this is wave 1 and 2 of the third wave of this structure here. So it's really, from this point is wave 1 here, wave 2 here, and then going up for a large third wave coming up into here, which this third wave coming up here will be longer than this wave here. So it really gives a long way to the upside here. Also too is that, when we look at this little correction in here, as wave 1 and wave 2 here, and this is why I think it's just beginning of wave, a third of a third wave here, so we'll actually go even more parabolic and move up into this space, because when you look at these ones here, when you look at this as wave 1 and 2 here, or you come in here and look at either any of these here as 1s and 2s, they're really quite small compared to this one here. And that's why I think that this is wave 1 here and back for wave 2, and then up for 1 and 2 here and going up for 3 here. So in a nutshell, wave 1 here, wave 2 here, then wave 1, 2 and 1 and 2. So this is all just the beginning of a longer term trend that's going to be there for a long time. So I think it's just good to have a look at these things and get a bit of perspective on this as well. So but yeah, look, currently we're working this little trend in through here, and yeah, moving up to the sort of 100,000 sort of area will be, pretty much on track with the stock flow model as such. I did come across another little good charting program the other day I want to share with you before I go on. Now, I'm not going to spend any time on it, but this is it here. That's the URL here. Okay, so you can take a look at that. But what I liked about it here is that there's all these, well, first of all, you've got a bit of a dashboard here. So I can't open it up too much here because when I make videos, I have to make the videos on my screen small so the definition comes out on the other end. But all these indicators here that are showing here, on this dashboard, they are all down the side, down through here. So the beam indicator here as well as another sort of, well, I won't go into them all, but I just thought it was a great little website, and I wanted to share it. And yeah, there's the thing there. And yeah, you can have a look at all of these sorts of indicators that come out into all of these. But like I said, I won't go into that now. I won't go into that. But I want to have a look at Grayscale, and then I want to compare that to Bitcoin. So this is a 1 hour chart for Grayscale, the ETF. And what I think we've looked at this before, I'm not sure, but we've had that big correction here in what's the name, in Bitcoin. But here I can see that it's a really nice A wave, B wave, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here for wave 4 here. But this trend going up through here, I just thought we could compare it a little bit to Bitcoin, because in this instance here we've got, from wave 4 here, we've got wave 1 and 2 here, and then up for 3, 4 and 5, moving up here higher. So what I can count, this was fine. This is Elon Musk's candle, as I call it, wave 1 and wave 2 here, and then wave 1 and 2 here. Then you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here for the third wave. Nice strong third wave here and fourth wave here. And this is a little bit tricky. I can see some of it here. I can see we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here, and 1 and 2, and maybe we've got 1 and 2 to here, 3 to here, 4 to here, and 5 to here for this. I'm not quite sure. It's a bit rough and ready in here. It is expanding out quite nicely. I mean, as for a fifth wave, I have to say. But I can still see whatever this little count is here, it doesn't really concern me that much. But what I'm thinking is that it still has wave 4 and wave 5 to move up higher at that point too. So we can always look for the 38.2% retracement level. But because we're going parabolic, it's probably not going to pull back. So 38.2 comes back to the $50 in this particular instance here, but I'll just leave that there for the time being. But the takeaway here is that there's still this blue wave 4 and 5 to go up here, because when I've got Bitcoin, it's slightly different, and the difference is in around here. So I'm kind of using this as a bit of a template, just to find out where I could be wrong, so to speak. So where's my Bitcoin over here? So with the Bitcoin here, this is my longer term chart thing, which we've had for a while. So not a big deal. I'll just keep adjusting it there somewhere. Yeah, so this is a daily chart. So we need to go to maybe a 4-hour chart. So I just want to pick up the correction here. So yeah, because on Grayscale, we looked at this here being a nice A, B, and C correction down through to here. So I know some folks have got it as a WXY and so on, but it does count better as an ABC correction. That's all I really wanted to say. So yeah, so I've been counting this one up here, and these are just my positions here. I've bought another 5k just in here, crazy as it may sound, but I think because I'm dollar cost averaging, I just think it's important to buy everywhere, do you know, and I'll just take a 10-year view on the whole thing, and so I've probably got just over 3.5 Bitcoins now, so they're harder to get as the price goes up, but I just keep putting in my pocket money each week and see how we go. In terms of the count, from the low here, I've got wave 1 on Elon's candle and wave 2 here. And then I've been over all of this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 1 and 2, and then up for 3 here. The third wave here is actually longer than wave 1, so that's okay. And then I can count 5 waves to this point here, and then look at this as an A and a B and a C wave for this wave 4, but I don't think it's right. So I'm struggling with that a little bit. But then my count up through here, we can look at this in more detail, but 1 and 2 here, and then up for 3 here. So in this third wave here, I've actually got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. I'm okay with that because that's a nice wave 4 and nice wave 5. This is, I think, JP Morgan's, we could call this Morgan's bar, I think, or somebody, was it Morgan's? Oh, got me thinking now. They said that Bitcoin will become the reserve currency in the US. So we can call that Morgan's bar, I guess. I think it was Morgan's, but anyway, it doesn't matter. So 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and then moving up here. So in this count here, what I was just pointing out is that, where's my, oh, there it is, my toolbar, sorry. So in this count, I've kind of got like a top in here for this as wave 5, 5 here of 3, such, counting all of this, but when I compare this against Grayscale here, I'll just bring Grayscale back, we've actually got the 1 and the 2 here, then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here. So every way I look at that, I'm still just at the 3rd wave here, and I've still got the 4th and the 5th to go, but I don't have that here. But see, this is where Bitcoin is a little bit differently here. I've got it, and I've got it labeled 1 degree higher, which is also a little bit annoying for you guys to visualize as well. So this is 1 degree smaller, this structure here. But this wave 3 here, I'm thinking if I revalue this here, then we would be looking for a wave 4 to come into play here, and then copy that, and a wave 5 to take us higher up into the 65. The 65 is a medium level, by the way, so that's going to carry a little bit of weight there. So yeah, look, that's what I've got to say really about this one here. It's not that helpful really, but I do see Grayscale's got to, I think my error's in here, and I think that I think the Grayscale count is correct. Looking at this as 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the 3rd wave. We're at 58 here and also 58 over here roughly. So we always call 8 a profit taking number. So we're going to see some disruption at this level here. Obviously 60 is important, and also 62 is really quite important as well in terms of geometry within the chart, because obviously 62 is the 61.8%, so that might carry some weight there as well. So we really need, as a trader, you would normally just trade to the number 8 here, get out, right, if you're long, and then look to get back in once it's become the support, or it's pulled back and we can figure it out. Okay, so yeah, just to recap here, as far as this count goes, from wave 4 to wave 5 here, we could be completing very shortly. If I look at the Grayscale count, we still have a wave 4 to come into play and a wave 5 to come up into here, which I think is right, because I don't think this has resolved itself. I haven't resolved this here correctly, so there's a little bit of a mistake in there, and I think that we'll end up with this green wave 3 being up over here somewhere for that. Okay, I'll just leave it at that. I won't cover any smaller coins today on this video. Okay, cheers.